Good morning to everyone on this fine Saturday morning. This blog that we're doing today and over the weekend is how to eat healthy when you're broke. And it's one of the complaints that I hear all the time about eating healthy is that it's really too expensive, and that's not correct, and it doesn't have to be, at least. And so we're going to share with you a few tips that we do on a pretty weekly basis to help save money when you're trying to eat healthy. So I'm going to go over a couple of things over the next 2 days. Today we're going to go over the menu and the shopping plan that we made to get all the food that we need for the week, as well as we're going to hit up the farmer's market, and we'll show you a few shots from there as well. So let me pan around and show you this part, which was the menu plan, which is, in my opinion, the most important part and aspect of eating healthy and trying to be frugal or save money with it as well. So, well, I'll show you our breakfast first. So, this morning we are having, let's see, a couple of pastured eggs, and these are just put inside of bell pepper rings, and I just saw those online. They're not my idea, but I thought they were pretty cool. Kiwi and a couple slices of bacon. So, we'll eat that in just a second, but just wanted to show you that. Okay, here is where the magic happens, is on the clipboard. So what we're going to do is, I was thinking of, what foods are the cheap ones. Like, so I'm thinking, okay, we're broke, and what are we going to eat, and what is out there as far as food that's available right now, because it's in season, that is going for very cheap. So I wrote a list of those foods, and then I built the menu plan off of that. So here's what it looks like. When it comes to the meat, you're going to have cheaper cuts, things like chicken thighs, whole chickens. A lot of your ground meat will be the cheaper cuts, roast, eggs, as opposed to like your steaks and things like that. These are going to be cheaper cuts. So we actually have a whole chicken still, and we have a little bit of ground beef, but we need some more. I have the sausage, I have the roast, and we need eggs. So the only things that we have to buy still is the chicken thighs and the eggs. Vegetables, a lot of things that are in season right now. We have zucchini, squash, onions, bell peppers, potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, cucumbers, celery. And these are not only that they're in season right now, but they go for very cheap, for like $1 a pound or whatever. So we'll fill up on those, and we'll use those in our menu plan. Fruit, things that are in season and going for cheap as well: cantaloupe, watermelon, peaches, nectarines, apples, and bananas are always cheap, so we'll include those. For herbs, spices, fats, and other ingredients over here, parsley is a pretty cheap, you get that for $1.50 something for a bunch of it. Cilantro also goes pretty cheap. Sage, I'll probably be using that dry this week. Garlic, curry. Our fats: coconut oil, butter, bacon fat, and this new thing that I found at the butcher shop last week, marrow butter, which is awesome. So I'm really excited to use that. And then a couple of other ingredients: coconut milk, tomato paste, and roasted red pepper. So these are things that will add nutrients, flavor, and make our dishes a lot more exciting, but yet not break the bank. So those are our ingredients, and that's basically my shopping list. I have an asterisk next to the celery because I'm not going to end up using that. But here's what the menu plan looks like based off of that. So on Sunday, I'm gonna cook that whole chicken. We're gonna shred it up, and we're just gonna get we're gonna make a salad or get some bagged salad or something from Whole Foods, and just make like a chicken salad for that day. Monday is going to be burgers, and inside of them we're going to put garlic and parsley and roasted red pepper and that marrow butter. And we'll just be eating like carrots. Maybe we'll roast them, maybe we'll just eat them raw, and some fruit for the side there. Tuesday is going to be this baked chicken curry, or baked curry chicken, and that's going to be the chicken thighs that we bought up there. And that'll have like the thighs and the squash and bell peppers, and it'll be cooking with coconut milk and a little chicken stock and some curry. And that just all goes in the oven. Really simple, but yet really delicious. Wednesday we're we're just basically going to throw everything in the oven. It's going to be roasted. I don't know if you can see this or not. Hopefully you can, but those are going to be the sausage links that we have. We're going to cut up some sweet potatoes, some onions, and our flavoring will be we'll use the bacon fat for the fat in there, and the sage, and of course some sea salt and black pepper, which gets used in a lot of these recipes for flavor as well. Thursday is going to be mozzarella meatballs, and that's going to be that's going to have diced apple and onion in it, and garam masala, which is a really good seasoning. Our cat is going nuts. Coconut milk and tomato paste is going to make like the sauce for it, and then we're going to make cucumber slices, and that's going to be for dipping into that sauce as well. So very simple, but yet all real food. Oh, yeah, Friday. And Friday's just going to be a slow cooked roast and some carrots and potatoes, and of course we'll put some stock in there, probably some garlic. Keeping it simple, keeping it cheap, and I'll show you later us purchasing some of these items, and then I'll let you know at the end. I'll probably just put it on the blog, but I might mention it on here, what this whole meal costs. And this also includes a meal that we get to cook for somebody else this week. Yes, hello Milo. Say hi to everybody. Say hello. And we'll let you know how it turns out, and you can follow us along, and hopefully you can be motivated to eat healthy even though you're broke. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so we are at the farmer's market now, and Molly, what have we gotten so far?
Well, we've got our handy-dandy clipboard that has our menu plan and all of our ingredients that we need. And then our first stop is always at the Amish. That's where we get our milk and our eggs. They have the best and cheapest raw milk. Shh, don't tell anybody. And the best eggs with golden yolks. That's what we go for. So this will be
awesome.
Good for breakfast and making all kinds of stuff throughout the week.
Alright, let's go get the rest of our stuff. Okay, these are bell peppers, and Molly's grabbing a couple of these, and you'll notice the price on these are 2 for $1. And if you were to go to the store or whatever and try and get these, some of these sell for like $3 a piece. So we're saving a lot of money buying them from our farmers here at the market. And you also notice they're really firm, like they're fresh. These were picked like yesterday. That makes a big difference. Alright, next up we're getting some squash, which by the way is $1.50 a pound. So Molly's just picking some that look good.
I hear the little ones taste better than the big ones, so I'm trying to go for them this week.
And then right behind us is the sweet potatoes, which are $1 a pound. So we'll grab some of these as well.
Bake them or cut them up?
I think these ones are being cut up and roasted.
Alright.
And then we're just going to get some Red Bliss potatoes here, and you know these just came out of the dirt because they're still pretty dirty, and heaven forbid you have to wash your own food, but that's how you know they're fresh, so we'll just get a couple of these. And there's all the cantaloupes and watermelons. Pick one out, Molly.
There you go.
Yeah, that guy looks good.
He's a beast.
Alright. Alright, here we are going to pick up some garlic and peaches and some onions. And I think that's all that we need to get that's left on our list. And then we'll get the rest of the stuff that we need tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching. Maybe we'll have to do an episode sometime about the farmer's market alone because it's so awesome. There's so many fun vendors here and good things that you can get. Well, maybe we'll do that another time. Okay, so we're back home, and this is what the spread looks like. This is what we got at the farmer's market today: our eggs, our milk, and all of our the produce that we got. And quite a significant difference price-wise. You know, if you were to get all this same stuff, you know, at any typical grocery store, you're going to pay at least double of what we ended up paying for this. So we'll total it all up and share it later, but we're pretty happy with what we got. Alright, so it is Sunday now, and we just finished hitting up both Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, and we got everything else that we had on our list to buy, and it was a little difficult because raspberries were on sale and I wanted to get figs, and who doesn't want to get chocolate? And Molly saw this awesome like goat cheese that was the bomb. They had some sampling of it, so we got to taste it, but we did not follow the measure. We stuck to the list and we got what was on our clipboard. So and by doing that, we obviously saved a lot of money. So we've got everything we need. I'm just gonna go home, put it all away, and then I'll do a little sum up for you guys afterwards. So we'll see you in just a bit.
Alright, what we're having for lunch today is a salad that we made with some ingredients that we had and some that we just got today, and a chicken that we cooked while we were out. And so here's what it looks like. Got some homemade dressing on there. It's like a cilantro lime vinaigrette dressing. It's really good.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and let you know what we ended up spending for everything this week. So we have today's meal plus Monday through Friday, so this ends Friday night, and actually might carry us into like a meal on Saturday. But we spent $35 at the farmer's market. We spent $14.50 today at Trader Joe's, and also $14.20 at Whole Foods. And then there were some, if you remember, I was checking off some of the meat that we had already had because we had purchased it previously and got it in our community share agriculture program. So we got that shipped to us a couple weeks ago, so that was here already, but to total that price up, it came to about $30. So all of that combined comes out to $93.70. And that is all of our meals, everything that we'll be eating. And so if you break it down per meal, that comes down to about $5.50 per meal. So if I'm going to divide that by per person, it takes about $2.25 for Molly and I each to eat this week. So very affordable, and that's the thing that I want people to understand, is that this is a very doable way to eat healthy, not compromising on ingredients. Try not to compromise as much as you can. We want to motivate you to better your diet and your health by trying to provide yourselves with the highest quality food. Now granted, Molly and I have been doing this for a long time, and when you get in the habit of purchasing healthy food all the time, you end up stockpiling things in your home that you might not have if you're just starting out. Like for example, we had coconut oil already here. You know, we have a lot of our herbs and spices, and they're already in the kitchen. You know, we had butter that was left over from last week, so we didn't have to purchase that. You know, we might have a can of coconut milk or something in the pantry. So slowly but surely you start to build up these things. When if you don't have any of that, yeah, it's a bit of a purchase. So my recommendation, if that's your case, was to every single week just try and buy one of those items until you finally build up you know, a base where you have all those ingredients at hand. So we hope you enjoyed this little blog, and if you we'd love to hear from you if you have any tips on how you like to be frugal and save money and eat healthy at the same time. So hope you've been motivated, and we'll see you again next time. Later.